Hi, my name is Chris Foy. I'm a student of Austin Coding Academy. This is the 26th of March 2021. This is my graduation video, and I'll start by talking a little bit about myself. So, I have a background in the home security and smart home industry. I've done that for about 10 years. And about a year ago, I was in a situation where I wanted a new career path. I wanted to do something more with my life, and I was just stuck in a rut. Coding quickly came along to fill that void, and I started teaching myself right away. I took online courses, I watched videos, I read tutorials, I did a lot of things, but eventually I ran into a point where I was stuck. I didn't know where to go next. I wanted to start a career in this, but I didn't know how to do it. And that's where my decision to join Austin Coding Academy came in. Uh, since joining, the environment they've set up, the class environment with the instructors they have, the tutors they have, even the other students, it's just been a really positive environment. It's just been a joy to be here. It's been a joy to come to class every day, and it's been a joy to work with these guys. What more can I say? I mean, the amount that they've been able to teach me in such a short amount of time has just been incredible. Just looking back to when I started, I could never have imagined the progress that I would have made. And this was definitely one of the coolest experiences, one of the best decisions I've ever made to come here. I really feel like ACA has empowered me and put me on the right track to start my career in coding. And I'm really grateful to you guys. So, without further ado, let's take a look at my capstone. All right, so this is my Capstone app. It's called Cha-Ching, and what it's for is it's a invoice and pay tracking system. It's built for independent contractors and self-employed people. Anyone that has a hard time keeping track of their clients, who owes them what, how much they're supposed to get paid, when they're supposed to get paid, things like that. So let's go ahead and sign in as a new user, and I'll kind of take you from there. Okay, so signing in as a new user, this is what we are greeted with, welcome screen, and it's going to take us through some basic steps. It'll ask us some basic questions about our business. So we'll hit next. And we're going to call this My Awesome Business because that's the kind of business I'm running. So we'll hit next. Business address, we can put that here if we want to. These steps are really optional. We can also put a business phone number, email. This is just anything we want to display to the customer on our invoices we create. So let's finish and continue to dashboard. So this is the dashboard of the app, and the first time we land here, it's going to ask us if we want to take a tutorial. I'm going to be giving you guys the tutorial, so we're just going to hit no on this for now. Okay, so now that we're in the dash, there's a couple things we can do here. So first of all, let's just pretend that I run a dog walking business. Okay, I walk dogs. That's what I do. That's my passion. So what we can do first is we can create custom templates for whatever kind of work we do here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit add a template first. And I'm going to create my first template. And I'm going to do walk dog for, let's say 30 minutes. And let's say 30 minutes, I'm going to charge $20 to walk that dog. And brief description, just type that in. And let's hit submit. And that should save our first template here. Now that that's saved, what's cool is anytime we create an invoice for a client, that's going to allow us to access this work template to add on to that invoice. So let's go back to the dashboard. Another problem is we don't have any clients yet. So we need clients in order to make money, right? So let's go ahead and add our first client. There we go. So we're going to call this first client John Smith, and I'm going to skip all the other information. I'm just going to type in a cell phone number for him for now. So, but normally we'd put his business address and all that good stuff, so we can go back and keep track of John. So let's hit submit, and we can see John Smith here. Got his phone number. We can always go back and edit John if we want to fill in the rest of that information later. We can. But let's just save that for now. And what's also cool is if we had done any work for John, we can open up this little tab and we can see a list of all the work we've performed for him. So, all right, now that we've got a client, we've got a template, now we're able to create an invoice. So let's say I went over to John's house and I walked his dog, right? Let's go ahead and charge him for it. Let's create an invoice. So we'll hit add invoice here. And then this is the add invoice section of the app, right? So the first thing it's asking us for is it wants us to select a client. So we'll click here. Our only client right now is John Smith, so we'll select him, hit next. And what's really cool is now that template we created earlier, we have access to that. So we can see walk dog for 30 minutes, amount 20. We go ahead and add that. So there we go. So we can see templates here, walk dog for 30 minutes, 1. And total for that's 20 bucks. So let's say John has 2 dogs, and anytime I walk 2 dogs, let's say that I get to charge him double for that. So let's go ahead and add a second one of those. We can honestly add as many as we want here, but let's just say 2 for now. So that's going to be a total of 40 bucks. So let's hit next. And now we can see that's going to generate a custom invoice for John here. So we can see from my awesome business, bill to John Smith. There's his information. Invoice number, date is 26th of March, 2021. And down here, we can see all the work we did for John. So you can see walk dog for 30 minutes, quantity 2 at $20 each. And for a total amount of $40, and the grand total down at the bottom is $40. So now that that's done, if everything looks good here, let's go ahead and click finish, and invoice has been created. So there's a couple things we can do from this screen. We can download this invoice to our hard drive. We can also email a copy to John if we want to do that. But let's go ahead and continue to the dashboard. So, all right, we're back at the dash, and we can see something's changed here now. So we can see down here on the pay history, this was empty before, now it's 40. So this pay history graph is dynamic. It's going to update anytime we do work for somebody. So we can see on Friday of this week, we made 40 bucks. We can also check for the month. We can see on the 26th of March, we made 40 bucks. We can check for the year. We can see for the month of March, we made 40 bucks. So that's pretty much the app in a nutshell. Hope you guys like it. There's definitely some things I'd like to add to this app. Like maybe like recurring invoices or payment integration, stuff like that. But I think this is a good start, and I'm really excited to see where I can take it from here. So thanks for watching my video, guys.